we're going to talk about a touchy subject. It's going to be about bullying. I know that a lot of people might have experience with bullies and people who bully, and from recent news brief disturbed me about a young man from my local area who killed himself due to bullies, and I'm going to discuss that with someone on the show today. This is not a show for laughs. This is a show for serious talk for this moment. I'm usually on here to uplift, and I'm hoping that you can get uplifted and we can change the world off of just one conversation. And you can tell a friend and talk about bullying and change what's going on, especially in the cyber world today. I'm going to have one of the people from my school and from my dorms, and we're going to have a discussion about bullying, the causes, the effects of bullying, and also about Lady Gaga standing up against bullying to speak with the president. That's here today on the Jazz Connect, starting right now. I'm back, and it's Jazzy J. You know how I do. Like I said, the topic is bullying. I had got someone from the dorms that had their opinion about the bullying, and the reason why I'm doing this show today is because I'm disturbed, and I'm kind of tired of hearing about these poor kids that have no choice of who they are and who they hang out with and things of that nature. And we're dealing with people that bully them. And right now I have my friend, also someone from my dorm. She doesn't live on campus, but she came to the Jazz Connect to show some love and to give her opinions and know and speak her mind. So go ahead and say hi to the camera. Say hello.
Hey everybody out in there.
That's my girl Liz. Okay, so first of all, what I want to ask you is, what do you think of bullying?
I think it's wrong. I mean, knowing that from experience, I mean, I've had people, because I'm learning disabled, so, you know, I've had people coming to me and saying, oh, you go out and get special help. Yeah, you get, you know, the resource teacher is going to come help you and whatnot and the third. And it always irked me. I was like, look, I'm just an average student going to, like, school just like how everybody else is. And, I mean, if the teacher was giving me answers on tests, I'd be having a 4.0.
So let's get into that. You're saying that you get all types of bullying. Have you been bullied here in college? Is bullying, because I've heard that there's bullying not only in grammar school. This guy was only in middle school, I think high school, 13, 14 years old, and he killed himself because of the ignorance of these other students. Mm-hmm. And it bothers me, and it messes with my mind, because the same thing happened to a college student a year ago. And it's just like we campaign, people campaign and saying, let's stop bullying. But obviously, we're not getting the message through. Because if we have got the message through, this wouldn't be happening, and this wouldn't have happened to this poor boy. What do you think about that?
I mean, I feel bad for the boy, especially because, I mean, the signs were out there. He did go to his mom. I mean, there were some friends, I'm sure, that were there to help him and support him, trying to help him out. But I mean, to the point that, I mean, he was going out for help. He was trying to reach out for help, and then I've heard, like, we had discussion before, like, I talked to some of my other friends. They said that he was trying to go get out help, and it didn't seem like his parents...
So you're saying that I didn't mean to cut you off. You're saying that he was seeking help. He wanted the help to get away from these bullies, but there was no reaction between the adults. Is that what you're saying?
Basically, like, if it seems like there is help, like, if you, like you do have people that want to help, but then when you're trying to get help, I mean, sometimes people don't want to listen until something really serious happens, like what happened to the boy.
And that's the thing that bothers me, is why is it that we as people don't seem to have a reaction until something bad happened, and when the reaction is finally displayed, it doesn't last longer than a month. And then we go on with the rest of our lives, and we totally forget about these poor innocent souls, these poor kids that have reached out for help, but they couldn't find it, and they killed themselves. And it's like there's kids out here today that are bullies because of their household, and it's a problem because these are kids. The kids learn from their parents. So when your child is bullying someone else and picking on someone else, you need to look at your parenting. It aggravates me when a parent is in denial of what their child's doing.
I mean,
it's not right. If the boy liked the Lady Gaga, let him like Lady Gaga. What is he doing? What is he doing to anybody else? Why? What does it matter? And it comes from the household. You know, it's the teaching of these parents out here, and they're in a denial, and they're just making a story saying, oh, it can't be my child. I don't put anything past anybody. We are all human beings. We all have flaws, and it bothers me. What do you think about that? What should the parents do? What do the parents of the bully, first of all, because it's pro-action. Before that child becomes a bully, what do the parents do to prevent their child from being a bully, leading to them bullying a poor innocent soul that winds up killing himself or hurting himself because of this ignorance among people?
I mean, like, you could see the child that is being the bully. I mean, obviously something's going on in the household. Like, they see what they go on doing by example. I mean, if you see mom and dad arguing all the time, or, you know, dad's bullying mom or hurting mom, then obviously, you know, the kid's going to do what, you know, the parents are doing at home.
So it's kind of like mocking the parents, and their anger is being displayed to innocent people. The anger that they're having to deal with and the bullying they're having to deal with in their household, they're bringing it to school and putting all their burdens and their anger on this innocent person that doesn't deserve it. And you know what? Even if the kid is being bullied, he might come from a household where there's always anger, drama, rage going on, and you're bullying him, which means he has no safe haven. He has nowhere to go. And it hurts me when I see things on TV and I see these teachers and they say that these kids go up to them and they say, I need your help, and they just write them off and say, don't be a tattletale and stuff like that, because it's not being a tattletale. It's saying, this person needs help, I need help, can you help us? It's a cry for help, and I feel like there's no one there. And it's terrible that he's being bullied because of his orientation. It doesn't even matter. Whoever he is, let him be who he is. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter whether you're black. It doesn't matter whether you're white. It doesn't matter what orientation you are. The only thing that matters is whether you're a good person. And it's terrible that people take their anger that they have towards their parents or towards other people that they're afraid of and hurt another person. It's a quote that says, hurt people, hurt people. And this hurt student is hurting this other student, and it's causing a reaction that we can't stop. Or can we stop it? Do you think we can stop it?
I mean, yes, I think we can stop it. I mean, if you'd have the time and the patience just to sit there and listen to, you know, hey, look, if this kid's bullying me, this kid's, you know, mocking me for what I believe in, who I listen to, you know. I mean, if the boy that got killed likes Lady Gaga, I mean, and they say that he's gay, I was like, shoot, then I listen to her, and it must make me like a lesbian or something, but it doesn't make me anything different.
But what does it matter what artist you like? What does it matter what artist you like? Why does it even matter what artist you even like? What does the music that you listen to reflect whether you're a good person or not?
It shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter. If that boy is a fan of hers, who cares? Why are you bullying him for being that? And he's friends with other people, but he wants to be accepted by everyone. And I know that they say that everyone don't get along with everyone, and everybody don't, you know, everybody don't view the eye to eye all the time. But bullying is completely and utterly wrong. I find no type of excuse for bullying. There's no excuse for it. I see that you're hurt, but your parents need to teach you right from wrong. And it aggravates me, it pisses me off when I see stuff on TV. I've seen it on numerous shows, Dr. Phil, local news, everything, where they're having these parents come in here, and these parents are speaking as ignorant as their child that's bullying the poor child that just killed himself. Like, what happened to us of Americans as people where we lost our heart? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where we lost, where do we lose it? Where do we lose the sense of having a heart and caring and being more, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I do.
What do you think happened to us, and what can we do to change this? What can we do to change this? Because it seemed like everything isn't working.
I mean, obviously people go by laws, and they seem to like listen to the law and the law of the land. I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it shouldn't have taken a little boy's life into consideration for, you know, a well-known person to like Lady Gaga, and she's trying to make this anti-bullying law. You go to high school, like when I was in high school and elementary school, you see this signs all over. This is a white-free school, you know, zone, bully-free zone, and then just like a quick reminder. I mean, but it shouldn't have to like take like a famous person to have this law get into effect. And I mean, if that's the case, like, then we should mean, the law, like...
And it's a shame. It's a shame. And when I say that it's a shame that it takes stuff like this to happen for you to even pass a law. Okay? We have so many laws against discrimination. Being bullying to me is a form of discrimination. It's not right. And for Lady Gaga to go up there and talk about this child from Buffalo and say that, hey, and talk to the president and say that this law needs to be passed, it should have been done a long time ago.
Okay.
And I felt like she is a brave individual. She stands by her fans, and I feel like this law needs to be passed. It shouldn't be a question about it because no one is immune to bullying.
No one is.
I've been bullied. I know for a fact how it feels to be bullied. And it's nothing fun about it. And now in our day and age, we not only see when I was younger, I could go home and be in peace, and I wasn't stuck on a computer all day staring at it. You have no escape no more. You can't go on a computer and relax on a computer and be like, at least I'm not around this person. We're dealing with cyber bullies now. We're dealing with people that's tagging people on Facebook, on Twitter, on other different networking sites, bullying and continuously downgrading people when we are all the same. We all are of the same making, and it's not right for anybody to just do something like that. What do you think of the web? Like, how does the web affect, like as I said before about the web, what do you think about the web and its negative effect for people like that being bullied? What can we do to stop that? Should we get people to immediately be blocked from it? How do we find out about these people that do cyberbullying?
I mean, they should, like, there should be, like, for pictures, like, there's, like, a little thing, report this picture if it's not safe on Facebook, or, you know, I mean, if there should be, like, you know, a little thing saying, you know, report this if this is considered as bullying. But, I mean, whatever you put online and Facebook, it's like it'll follow you for the rest of your life, even if you would delete it. I mean, if you would delete it, I mean, you could still, with technology today, I mean, it could be revived. I mean, they could say, well, I really didn't mean it the way you took it, but people, you know, take stuff differently. I mean, I might put something up about somebody, and then somebody else might take it differently, and then rumor gets back fast to certain people, especially when you're on each other's Twitter accounts, Facebook accounts, MySpace.
So
whatever.
do you think that cyberbullying and him being bullied in school and all of those effects led to him making that dreadful decision?
Yes.
Do you think that?
Yes. I mean, he did go reach out and get help, and then it just was adding like more fuel to the fire. I mean, it's crazy because it seemed like when you try to go out for help, they say you're adding fuel to the fire, you know, just making it even bigger and bigger. When if we had people and parents and people that stood by the words in which they spoke, we would be diminishing this and getting rid of it, because at the end of the day, adults rule. Exactly. Adults rule. Adults put things in law. And people need to start putting in a discipline of letting their kids know that everyone's created equal. Everyone has a right and everyone has a place on this earth. And it hurts me to know that someone took their life. Their life because of the stupidity and the ignorance of another. And for anybody, even out here to my YouTube viewers, my fans, my Facebook fans, you have a place in this world. You are an important person. And if someone is bullying you and you can't find the place or the treatment, there has to be at least one person. Write it down. Tell your emotions. Even if you have to, you're not forced to stay on Facebook. Get off of Facebook and find someone. It has to be someone in that crowd that's willing to help you. You're important. It's important because one person can change how the whole world is affected. Don't kill yourself. Try to think about all the things that you could become and stop the bullying. What do you want to say to someone that's in that position right now? I mean, there are people that are out there that are willing to go out and help you. I mean, it might not seem like no one's listening, but everybody has a friend they could like go talk to go lean on. I mean, it might not seem like they can't. I mean, even if it's like during the night, I tell my friends, look, if it's 2, 3 in the morning and you need to talk, you have my cell phone number. Call until you can't, you know, until I get up or something. I mean, you have friends that do care, that do sit there and are willing to talk 2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, whatever. and are willing to sit there and listen to help you gear and steer your way out. I mean, so
Yeah.
don't be afraid to go to that for special friend, or you know, they're not gonna pick fun at you or anything.
And that's the other thing is with the Jazz Connect. I'm not just here a YouTuber trying to be famous. I'm here to help people in need. And if you really have nobody else, you go ahead and email me, and I'll give you some words of wisdom, and hopefully that change you. You know, I'll put my email address at the bottom of the screen. You go ahead and email me, and we can try to change this, because we need to stop this. We need to start spreading more love in the world instead of so much hate. Because if there was more love in the world, we wouldn't be having people hurting themselves because of words that speak. And people try to say that, oh, words don't hurt. Words do hurt. Words can take a life in an instant. It is time for us to come together and make a change. What do you have to say?
I mean, like, it shouldn't matter, like, who you are, what you believe in. It shouldn't matter what race you are, what color you are. I mean, I'm at school. I'm a college student. I have many friends of different colors, different races, different whatever they believe in different religions. I mean, and if you know, it's cool to have friends that are different, because if we all were same, I think I'd be pretty boring and wouldn't want to come to school or hang out with my friends that I have, and we're all different. I mean, that's who makes us different and who we are. I mean, if I'd pick fun of somebody that's different, I'd feel bad, like, even going home.
I totally agree with what you have to say. I feel that law needs to be passed. Listen to Lady Gaga. Pass that law. President Obama, I'm talking to you. Please pass that law.
For real.
Pass the law.
Really, you should. I mean, I agree with Lady Gaga 100%.
Pass this bullying law so we can change the world. It's up to us to make this world a better place.
They say the kids are the world. I mean, we are the world. Michael Jackson did say that. I mean, what the heck?
So we have to change the world. It's all of us together. And I'm definitely going to put a number at the end of my show. Suicide prevention, some numbers, some information for people that need help. People that feel unimportant, because you have a place in this world. You're an important person, like I said before, and we all have a place in this world. And I will be posting something under there. I will have my email address for anybody that want to vent. I will have the number for suicide prevention, a bullying hotline. And I want to help all of these kids out here, and even college students that's struggling with themselves. Just don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because there's always an ear out here that's willing to listen and willing to make a change, and we're going to make a change. You and me, we're going to make a change. We're going to make a change, my sister. We're going to make a change.
Damn straight. We're going to make a change.
Sisters.
All together, all the way.
All right, we're stopping bullying one day at a time. So we're gonna end this conversation on the Jazz Connect. Much love to everybody out there that's dealing with bullying. If you have that going on with you, I'm here with you. I'm listening. Email it. Call the hotline under the screen, because you're important. Much love. Where my girl is. You know what it is.
Yes, it is.
Peace. It's Jazz J, baby.